Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Students, my name is Anshul Malik and I am your reasoning mentor. Students, as you already aware कि हम RBI Grade B 2021 में हुए रीजनिंग पेपर की सीरीज़ को कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं। हम ऑलरेडी पार्ट 1, पार्ट 2 एंड पार्ट 3 को डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, जिसका लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। आज हम पार्ट 4 को डिस्कस करेंगे। स्टूडेंट्स, आपका एग्ज़ाम 28 में को है और रीजनिंग इज़ वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट सेक्शन, क्योंकि अगर हम वेटेज की बात करें तो 60 मार्क्स का रीजनिंग है और पिछले साल 12 मार्क्स स्कोर करना भी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो गया था। इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू क्लियर दी सेक्शनल कट ऑफ। स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि सिलेक्शन ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इज़ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इन द रीजनिंग एग्ज़ाम। तो जाइए अपने एग्ज़ाम में पेशेंटली क्वेश्चन को सिलेक्ट कीजिए और ट्राई कीजिए, ट्राई टू स्कोर मैक्सिमम इन द रीजनिंग पेपर। स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम पार्ट 4 को डिस्कस करेंगे, जहां हम सिलेक्शन ऑफ क्वेश्चन के साथ साथ कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट भी सीखेंगे। तो आई रिक्वेस्ट कि आप वीडियो को पूरा देखिए और एंजॉय कीजिए।
Now in next question, a puzzle is given to you. You have to read the directions carefully in order to solve this particular arrangement, right? So 8 friends names are given to you, like different colors like red, yellow, pink and green are sitting around the circular table facing the center, right? And each color is liked by 2 people only, because there are 8 people and 4 colors only, but not necessarily in the same order. All these friends have different watches, and the name of the watches are also given to you, and they are also not in the same order. Basis on these particular condition, you have to draw the arrangement. So you can read this statement of your own. I am selecting the best statement with the help of which I can draw my arrangement. So I know that there is a circular table and 8 persons are sitting around the circular table. So I am drawing the same at the first instance. Now in the first statement, it is given to you that the person who has sonata is sitting on the immediate left of the person who has Casio. So if this person has a Casio, then this person must be having sonata, because it is sitting at the immediate left who has Casio. Now if you read this particular condition, that only Tony has Titan is sitting between the Neelam who has Sonata and the person who has Timex. So it is given to you that Neelam has Sonata, so you can write Neelam over here. You know that Tony who has Titan is sitting between Neelam who has Sonata and the person who has Timex. So the only place for Tony is here only, because I cannot place Tony over here, because Tony likes Titan and this place is already consumed by Casio. Like, if this is the place for Tony, the person who likes Timex must be here. Right, so I'm writing Timex over here. Now Gopika has Rolex, likes yellow, who is sitting opposite to the Neelam. So the place opposite to Neelam is this one. So Gopika is here and she likes yellow color and she is having Rolex. So I'm writing the same over here. Now you know that no two people likes the same color are sitting adjacent to each other except those who like yellow, right? And now if you read this particular statement, that Mohan has apple, likes pink, is sitting to the immediate left of Hari who likes yellow. Now Gopika likes yellow and the person who likes yellow must be here or must be here, because the person who likes yellow are sitting adjacent to each other. But with the help of this particular condition, that Mohan has apple and like pink is sitting to the immediate left of Hari. Now I know that Hari likes yellow. If I place Hari over here, then immediate left is Gopika. So I can't place Mohan according to that. So I need to place Hari over here who likes yellow, and as per my condition, I know that Mohan has apple and likes pink and sitting immediate left of Hari, right? So I can place Mohan over here who has apple and likes pink. Now we know that Raj neither has Casio nor Lenovo. So the only left option is Timex. So Raj must be having Timex. So I can place Raj over here. Now Hari does not have Lenovo. So Lenovo must be here because the only option left for Lenovo is now here only, and Hari must be having Fossil because the only watch left is Fossil. Now, if you read this particular line that Monty does not have Casio, that means Monty must be having Lenovo, and the only left person, that is Bunty, must be having your Casio. Now, the person who likes red are sitting opposite to each other, and each of the person who likes green is sitting adjacent to the person who likes red. If this is the condition, then the only place you can fix red is over here, that Bunty and Monty likes your red color, and you know that the person who likes green are sitting adjacent. So Neelam's like green, Raj must be liking green, and the only place left for pink is Tony, right? So this is your complete arrangement. With the help of this you can answer any number of questions now. Now your question says who has the watch brand of Fossil. So clearly Hari is having Fossil brand. So option A is the correct answer. Now which watch brand is owned by Bunty? So Casio is owned by Bunty, right? So option number A is the correct answer. Who among the following likes red color? So you know that your Bunty and Monty likes the red color. So option number C is the correct answer. Now who is sitting opposite to the person who has Apple Watch brand? So Mohan is having Apple, and he is sitting opposite to the Raj who has Timex. So the correct answer is option number B, the person who has Timex watch brand. Which of the following pair is sitting adjacent to the person who has Rolex? So Hari and Monty are sitting adjacent to the person who has Rolex. So option number A is the correct answer. In next question, a puzzle is given to you wherein directions have been given. You have to analyze each and every direction, and on the basis of that you have to answer some question. So we will try to solve by picking up the best direction, which is a concrete information. So please read this question very carefully, and we will try solving this particular question by picking up the concrete information first, right? Now I have drawn a table according to our question. Now if we'll read this statement, which is a concrete information, that box E is placed third from the top. That means box E is placed at place number 7. So I am writing E over here, right? Now if you read the fourth statement, it is given that box B is not placed just above or below to the box E. That means box B cannot be placed at 8th number position. Also box B cannot be placed at 6th number position. So this is clear. Now if we read this statement, that is statement number 5, that box of catwalk is not placed on the top and box of Adidas is not placed on the bottom. So it is clear that catwalk cannot be placed at 9th number position. Similarly, the box of Adidas cannot be placed at the first position. So I am writing where the box cannot be placed. Now it is given that there are 3 boxes between box A and F, and your box A is placed above F. Also, the box of Adidas is just below the box F. Now, as per this condition, there is a gap of 3 boxes between your A and F. And you also know that box A is placed above your box F, and box of Adidas is just placed below your box number F. So we'll try to fix this condition and we will see how table will react to it, right? Now let's see where I can place my A. Now if I place my A at this position, that is ninth number position, right? So I know that there is a gap of 3 boxes. So I have to place F at 5th number position, and the box of Adidas is just below it, somewhere over here. So I can take this condition also. Also, I can place my A at 8th number position. So this is my second condition, and accordingly my box F will come at 4th number position, and box of Adidas will be placed at 3rd number position, right? So this is also true. Now I cannot place box A at 7th position because it is already occupied by A, right? Now if I place box A at 6th position, my box F will come at 2nd position, and box of Adidas will come at your first position, which is not possible because you cannot place your box of Adidas at the bottom. So there are only two cases possible, that is either I can fix my A at 9th position or I can fix my A at 8th number position. So accordingly I am drawing the two cases. So these are your two cases wherein I have fixed the position of A at 9th position and 8th position respectively, right? So now it is given to you that box A does not contain the footwear of Fila, right? So you can write a small hint over here that Fila cannot be placed over here. Similarly, Fila cannot be placed over here because box A does not contain the footwear of Fila. Now there are 3 boxes between box G and B, right? So you can write a small hint that there is a gap of 3 boxes between these 2 boxes, that is your G and B. Also you know that more than 2 boxes are there between box B and D, which is placed above F. So there are more than 2 boxes between your B and D which is placed above F, right? So we'll try to fix this these two statements in our table, and we'll see that how the table will react to it. Now we'll try fixing these two conditions in case number 1. Your case number 1 will get failed because these conditions cannot be fixed. Let us see how. You know that you cannot place B here, 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 here and here because all these places are occupied by someone else. If you try fixing B at 4th number position, you cannot place G below your B because there is a gap of 3 boxes. So G cannot be placed. Now if you try fixing G above B, so there is a gap of 3 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, G can be placed over here. Now you know that D is placed above F, and the only position left for D is this one, that is your 6th position, right? But there is a gap more than 2 boxes between your B and D. However, there is a gap of only 1 box between B and D. You can try fixing B over here, B over here, B over here, but none of the conditions will satisfy these two conditions. So I have to eliminate this particular case. Now let's try fixing B at case number 2. So if B can be placed over here, right? So there is a gap of 3 boxes. So G is over here. Now you know that D is above F. So the only place for D is over here, right? Now you know that there is a gap of more than 2 boxes between your B and D, right? But there is only 2 boxes between B and D over here. So you cannot place B at 9th position, right? You cannot place B at 8th position also because it is occupied by A. Similarly, it is occupied by E. You cannot place B over here, and let's try placing B at 5th number position. Right now, if you place B over here, then you cannot place G above it because you have to place D above F, right? And there is a gap of two boxes, more than two boxes between B and D. So you have to place G below your B. So there is a gap of three boxes between B and G. So 1, 2 and 3, G will come over here. Right. Now the only position left for D is ninth position, because you know that your D is above F and there is a gap of more than two boxes between B and D. So in this manner we have placed our D, G and B. Now there are two boxes between box G and box of catwalk. So two boxes are there, right? So you can place your catwalk over here, right? Now if you read this condition that your box B is not placed just above or below to the box E, but it is placed above your box I. So that means I is below B, and there is only two such cases where I can be placed. First is this one and second is this one, but we are not sure where to place I as of now. Now it is given that box of metro is placed just above your box G. So here box of metro will come because it is placed just above your box G. Now footwear of Adidas and Nike are not in the box B. So you can write a small hint that Adidas and Nike cannot be placed in your box number B. Now it is given that footwear of Bata is in box C, which is placed above box I, right? So if we'll consider I as this one, so your Bata cannot be placed over here, right? Your box C cannot be placed over here because it is already consumed by Adidas. Similarly, you cannot consider C over here as well because it contains Bata, and this place is occupied by catwalk, yani box F, right? So the only place for box C is this one where footwear of Bata can be placed, right? So I'm writing Bata over here and it is occupied by box C. Now not more than two boxes are there between box and catwalk and box E, right, which is placed below your box mochi, right? So this is our catwalk and this is our E. So there is a gap of two boxes only. So this condition is satisfying because we cannot place more than two. However, 2 is there, so this condition is satisfying. And your box E is placed below your box of mochi, right? So mochi can come over here or mochi can come over here, right? Now if we'll read this condition, only one box is placed between the box of Nike and box of mochi, right? Now if we'll consider this particular case as the position of the mochi, so Nike cannot be placed over here because it is already consumed by Bata. So I have to consider this as the place of mochi and Nike will come over here, right? So you have to delete mochi from here. Now if you read this condition that box of Bata placed just above the box of Puma, right? So you can write Puma over here, right? Now less than three boxes are there between the box of H and C. So the only position for H is this one, because if we place H over here, that is position number 3, then only this condition will get satisfied and you have to delete I from here. Now the position of I is fixed, that is at second number position. So all the position of the boxes are fixed now, right? Now Fila cannot be placed over here, so the only position for Fila is this one, and the only left option is Khadims, right? So this is the position for Khadims. So this is the final table with the help of which now you can answer any kind of questions. So your first question is how many boxes are there between box of Khadims and Eldas. So here is your Khadim, here is your Eldas. So there is a gap of 4 boxes. So the correct answer is your option number C, that is 4. Now which box is just above the box of Fila? So the correct answer is box of Metro. Therefore option D is correct. Now 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way, right? Which of the one does not belong to the group? Now if you focus on the first option, H Metro, so there is a no gap between these two boxes. Now if you focus on B Bata, there is no gap. D Khadims, there is no gap. C Puma, there is no gap. However, I Catwalk, there is a gap of 1 box. So this is odd one out. Which of the following is true with respect to the given box arrangement? Now only option number D, that box of Nike is just above the box C, is absolutely right. Now if you arrange the boxes in alphabetical order from top to bottom such that box A will be at the topmost and box I will be at the bottom, then the position of how many boxes will remain unchanged. So you can try doing so, you can try arranging them in alphabetical order, and the correct answer for this particular question is one, that is option number D. Now next question is from statement and argument. Should former Indian players who have played for India on international levels be allowed to work as a coach for the team for the another countries? So first argument is yes, that experience which does not harms one's nation must be used to benefit the others. So this is very logical, right? So this argument is perfectly correct. Now second one is, now no, this will put prestige of the country in danger because these coaches will reveal our team weaknesses to the other team. So this is not a practical situation because we have seen in real scenarios that the coaches of the foreign team are providing coachings to the Indian teams as well. So this is not logical at all. So only argument 1 is strong, therefore option A is absolutely correct.